millions of people. You need to make sure your home is winter ready.
Joining us now is home improvement expert Chip Wade for some tips to set you up for success in the season ahead. So thanks so much for joining us on this Saturday morning. Many people have already turned on the heat for the season.
I'm there too. Yep.
What is the best way to keep the warm air in and the cold out of our homes?
Thanks, Molly and Chris. Yes, absolutely. Let's start with window winterization. In fact, one of the biggest culprits is the area around the window where the trim hits your siding. Typically, people use a silicone type product. I found something a little better. This is a synthetic hybrid sealant. This is actually called AMP. What it does is it actually is able to be applied in severe weather conditions. So you can put it on wet surfaces. It's paint ready in just 30 minutes, and it goes on really, really smooth. Again, this is from DAP. Really, really nice stuff here. Now, with winterization of windows, you want to make sure you're checking your latches, checking your weather stripping around the inside of the windows, but also checking your sashes. If there's any rot whatsoever on the windows itself, it actually might be time to do some replacement windows. I recommend aluminum clad windows. They're the most bulletproof. I'm about to actually change them all out on my house with this product. Actually, Pella has a great version of this, so definitely check them out. Again, window replacement could be in your future, and now's a great time to jump in there.
Winter storms can often, over time, cause damage. Do you have any tips on keeping your home from getting damaged during these cold months and these big storms?
I do, Chris. Yes, absolutely. What I recommend is going around the outside of the house. There's a lot of new growth that happens with shrubs and trees. I recommend about a 24-inch gap, cutting back all of those branches so they don't reach out and touch the house. That's where all the rodents, insects, and even stuff into the gutters. Pests love to build nests in gutters. I recommend getting some lightweight, very manageable tools. Check out this 8-inch chainsaw from Ryobi. It actually is battery powered. This is the same One Plus system. You probably have some of these tools already. It works off the same platform. Even this nice 22-inch hedge trimmer, it's lightweight, but it's powerful, and it's going to make that job really easy. Now, also, being on a ladder is kind of part of the course of checking your house. I recommend for exterior stuff, use an aluminum ladder. It's a little lighter weight to move around, but get one that's robust that holds at least 300 pounds. I also recommend getting one. Look at this. This is actually a product from Little Giant. It's called the Leveler. Look at this. You can actually have this uneven surface up to 7 inches and make it really stable. And remember, whenever you're using ladders, make sure you have a buddy with you. It's always best practice and safest when you're getting up off the ground.
That ladder made Chris go,
yeah,
oh, wow.
I think I'm going to add that to my Christmas list.
Exactly.
Well, with energy costs on the rise, what can we do now to reduce the demand on our heating systems?
100%. Yes. Insulation check is one of the easiest things a homeowner can do. In fact, headers over your windows and doors inside your basement, as well as those attic doors that come down, are often spots where insulation gets missed. I recommend giving a little bit of augmentation to your insulation. Use a product that is actually called rock wool. It's made of stone, which makes it moisture and water repellent, and it's fire retardant. Rock wool has a great product that does this really, really well. I aim for about an R value of 60 when you're doing your attics. This product can actually go on top of existing insulation. You want to aim for about 16 inches of total depth, or you can do it from scratch. So again, rock wool insulation is a great tech advancement. Now, when it comes to air filters, we're always talking about air filters this time of year. Most people end up changing them out in January because that's just when you think about it. With the supply chain being what it is, with costs still elevating slightly, now is actually a better time to go ahead and get those filters now before you actually even need to change them on your required schedule. What I do, because I always forget, is I subscribe to a air filter subscription that just sends filters on the repeated basis. Actually, I do it mine from Atomic Filters. They have a great search engine right on their website for your filters. You can just do it, and they just show up at your doorstep, and you don't have to remember your air filter size again, which is great. You can check all this out at wadeworkscreative.com. I've got all these written up for you in case you missed it.
Hey, Chip Wade, thank you so much. Home improvement expert for the great tips on winter.